You see, secularism comes in two flavors. First of all, let's define secularism. Secularism says a person who wants to lead his life without reference to a religion or a god. So he doesn't want to be kind of controlled by the idea of religion saying, this is how you should conduct yourself and you're going to heaven or hell or all these scenarios. So that's we rather not bother with religion or even with the idea of a monotheist God. This is what is called secularism. People want to lead their own lives without, in a way, reference to any religion or without imposition by any religion or any tradition. Is there anything wrong with it? Think about it. What is Hinduism? Hinduism is not a religion. Religion means linking humanity with some super person called, hello God, I'm here. Yeah. Hinduism is not that. It is a dharma. Now the word dharma is quite different. The word dharma says sorting ourselves out, our human condition. We find ourselves here. How do we lead our lives? So there's no God or religion involved. In fact, one of the Indic traditions that really subscribe to this particular vision is Buddhism. Buddhism is a very powerful tradition. It doesn't require a God or religion, the word religion. So it's called a dharmic tradition. Buddha simply says, I want to tell you how you lead your life so that you can successfully sort out yourself here and now, not in the hereafter. It's the most pragmatic of all tradition. So Buddhism is in fact perhaps the best example of positive secularism without reference to a god that came out of India, a dharmic tradition. And that is the positive way of looking at secularism. You can carry on your lifestyle in a very mindful manner, very successful manner, in a very peaceful and sober manner. That is why a lot of Westerners are drawn to Buddhism, not to Hinduism, because Hindus come with all these colorful gods and gods, they're going to be frightened of them. But Buddhism, no gods, so they are comfortable. So the positive side of secularism is sort yourself out without reference to a religion or a god. Fine. What's the negative side? I must mention this because this is the thing that we struggle with. Majority human beings are only interested in their material needs and their material goals and the hype they've created for themselves. Oh, I must have make so much money and I must go on holidays and I must do this and buy this for my children. So they're living in a very worldly manner, just looking after worldly requirements, not spiritual, worldly requirements. This is the negative side of secularism. Means they're completely, kind of engrossed with leading a very worldly life and ignoring the spiritual dimension. So this is the worst side of secularism. It becomes highly crass materialism. And that is where people like us would stand and say, we don't like this kind of secularism. In fact, that is the kind of secularism in the last 70 years, India had adopted. That's why it failed miserably. We prefer the Buddhistic style, saying how to lead your life in a very sober, sensible manner. And that is the kind of secularism that we would adopt, positive one, not this kind of crass materialistic secularism. And Vijay, you know very well, this kind of very highly materialistic, secularism we see in the West, in European civilization, created 2 world wars. Millions of people are massacred because they were fighting for power, position, how to chop up the world and divide the world and swallow all the stuff from everybody. So purely materialistic aspirations created the 2 world wars. So this is the negative side to secularism. And in fact, only after the Second World War, Britain has learned the lesson. So the secularism you see in UK is perhaps the best one. It's very mature secularism. It recognized that this idea of going for power, position, stealing money from other colonies is outdated. So the secularism Britain has now adopted is very close to the Hindu idea. Egalitarian society, giving dignity to every human being. You can't see, I tell you, I live in London. It's very visible. Dignity to every human being, helping the weak. All this wonderful egalitarian system, parading as very mature social democracy is the real secularism that I would happily promote. And this is no different from the spiritual vision that India or Hinduism possesses.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.